So you're thinking about moving to Matthews, North Carolina. Well, in this video, I'm actually going to show you 3 different properties within the price points of 400, 500, and 600,000. So you can get a gauge on what you get out in Matthews for your money and see what may be a good fit for you and your family. So go ahead and stick around. We're going to get after it right now. So if this is your first time to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe and bell notification so you can be the first to learn about the current market conditions right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. My name is Dean and I get calls, text messages, emails every single day from people just like you, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking about making that move in 9 days or 90 days, go ahead and reach out to me, call, text, email, or we can meet face-to-face on Zoom. I would love to help you and your family make a smooth move to right here in Charlotte or one of the surrounding suburbs. Today specifically, we're going to be in the Matthews area, and I'm right here at Shanorama, the Divide, which is a golf course. And as you can see around me, a lot of the subdivisions are built around the golf course, which is one of the most attractive reasons why people actually choose Charlotte to move to. If you're getting transferred here for work, or if it's maybe a place that you just pick out, I'm always surprised to hear that one of the most popular reasons people choose Charlotte is actually the climate. Yes, we do get 4 seasons, and right now we're in our winter months, so it is a little bit chilly relatively speaking. We do need light jackets, but as you can see from people behind me, the activity, people actually get out during the 4 seasons and enjoy a round of golf, go to the range. We also have a lot of tennis clubs around here as well. So the ability to really enjoy the outdoors during the winter months is a huge key factor. And if you're looking for a house that's maybe on a lake, on a golf course, in a tennis court community, there's lots of options in and around the Charlotte area. Matthews is no exception. So go ahead, stick around. I'm going to show you a couple of properties right now, and they're very, very unique from each other. Stick around to the end and I'll show you an older property that might tick a lot of boxes for people that are looking for houses that are acreage and or character. Gonna get after it right now. Well, it's really bright today and I kind of regret not bringing my sunglasses, but I'll try my best without squinting too much. I'm walking right into the sun, but we are in a subdivision called South Stone here in Matthews. Now, what's really interesting about Matthews is the location. It actually encompasses 2 different zip codes. And where we are right now is just across the county line. We're actually in Union County now. And I'm sure why you're thinking, why is that important to me? Well, it's because it's actually zoned for a different school district. Matthews and Union County, they're 2 different school districts. And Union County, according to niche.com, is one of the strongest school districts in all of the metro Charlotte areas. So as you can imagine, it's very, very popular for people with families, young kids that are school age, and that's exactly what this community is really built out for. It started developing in the 2020s, but what I really like about it is, if you can kind of see around, they did a really good job about building out and developing this community, because they didn't just go ahead and level everything and take out all the trees. Yes, there's a lot of open space around, but a lot of that trees behind makes that lots a lot more wooded, private, more of a secluded feel. So I really like this. So I'm going to spin around here on this side. Lots of pocket parks around here. So a lot of space for kids to walk around and enjoy and to play outside. Isn't that what they should be doing anyway? And just over there on my left shoulder, from walking distance to this house, there's actually a nice community pool as well. So the HOA on this is $95 a month. So very, very reasonable here. So the house right here is right behind me on my left shoulder, the dark gray blue house. It was built in 2021 and it's a little bit over 3,000 square foot, and it comes in at 595,000, so right below that 600,000 price point. It's 4 bedrooms with 3 full bathrooms. The master is downstairs, which is a nice perk, and it does have a bonus room upstairs as well. So that gives the family that extra space. You can have a playroom, you can have a home theater up there, maybe do a home office if 2 people are working from home. So lots and lots of options for this neighborhood. Really, really like this area right over here. Again, One of my favorite things about this is just the privacy and the trees, how they've developed it really well. And as you can see, the lot sizes between the houses, they're pretty good for new construction. Typically, we see the houses much closer together, but the developer has built these typically on a 1/4 acre lot. So you can really start to see and feel that. It doesn't feel quite as on top of each other as some of the new constructions tend to feel. So they did a really, really good job. So once again, this house is priced just a smidge under 600,000 at 595. Really strong school district. A lot of kids in this neighborhood. There's a community pool here as well. So it's definitely something that people might want to consider if you have family moving to the area and these things are important to you. All right, stick around. We're going to go to get the next one right now. So one thing you notice about the Matthews area, it's quite a well-developed area and there's so many subdivisions in and around Matthews. We have just drove just under 2 miles just down the road, and there's probably about 8 to 10 different subdivisions on both sides of the road. So I could show you properties in and around Matthews all day long, and we would never really see the same neighborhoods again. But I've specifically picked this neighborhood out because of its slight difference from the last neighborhood, where it was a new construction. This one is over 25 years old. The neighborhood was built here in 1998, so we're well over 25 years old at this point, but it's very, very different. These properties are actually built with brick versus the hardy board siding that the last property was. These lots are going to be bigger. Even though the last lots were nice in size for new construction, they are still small compared to some of these older neighborhoods that you're going to see. Pretty much every property on here, other than a corner lot, is going to be right around 1/2 acre. So if you're looking for something that has a little bit more land, this could be more of your speed. The property that I'm going to show you right now, and I'm going to turn around so you can see it behind my left shoulder. This property is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, pure ranch home, 1-level home. Now, it's priced at $539,000. So that puts us right around the $215 a square foot kind of range on that one. HOA is very nominal around here. It does have a community pool, which is actually in walking distance to this house, and that is just $42 a month. So as you can see, it's a very, very well-established neighborhood, very mature trees, nice large lots, and of course some people just love brick homes, and for good reason as well. So the quality in the build, the craftsmanship, you're really going to see it in these price points around Matthews. So if you are looking for these homes that do have more of a character versus the new construction, Matthews is a great place because you can kind of get those properties still. And it's a great location if you're going to be traveling uptown to work. It's about a 25-30 minute drive without traffic, depending on where you'll be coming from as well. So it's a nice, easy shot, both uptown and of course the airport. The airport is on the other side of town, but it's off 485. And what's nice is it doesn't actually go through Charlotte, so you can avoid all Charlotte traffic by going to the airport from Matthews. So this is really what has made these communities, these subdivisions, really, really popular here in the past couple of years. This particular house now, which we're seeing behind my right shoulder, it's on a corner lot. So as you can see, it's got a lot of good usable space as well. All right, so go ahead, stick around. I've got one more to show you, and this one is going to be different again. I've cherry picked this one out for specific reasons. So stick around. We're going to chop it up right now. All right, so last on the tour, we are in a subdivision called Fairfield Plantation, still in Matthews, just a couple miles down the road. But I specifically wanted to show you this subdivision because it's, again, uniquely different. This is an older subdivision. Most of the houses in and around this subdivision were early to mid 70s. The house that we're going to be looking at right now here behind my right shoulder was built in 1974. It's 2,100 square feet and it's priced at $449. So it puts it at right around $214 a square foot. It has been completely updated inside. So it does have a new kitchen. The flooring has been refinished. It's the original flooring, wood flooring, but it's been refinished in there. They've opened up the floor plan slightly, so it's more of an open floor plan, but it still has a lot of the old charm, the fireplaces that the original build has. Now, one thing that's very different about some of these old subdivisions, and I'll pre-warn you, it's not taken for granted that they have garages. Some of them just don't have them. I would say within this subdivision, most homes don't have garages versus the ones that do. So you can find homes that do have garages, but a lot of them still don't. As far as the acreage on this property, it is a corner lot, so you are going to get more acreage than the average. So we're just under half an acre here. Most of the properties are going to be just slightly over a quarter of an acre, so keep that in mind as well. But we are on a cross street. As you can see, it is not a busy cross street at all. Some of the streets are actually have sidewalks, some of them don't. So just depending on whereabouts it is in the subdivision, it's kind of your amenities. Speaking of, there is no HOA. So there's no HOA monthly fee at all. It's not governed by a homeowners association, but the downsides is there's no pool, there's no amenities, as you can kind of imagine. That's normally comes included with your HOA fee. So as far as that, you kind of on your own, if you wanted to build a pool. I don't see too many in this subdivision that have pools, but that's just an option there for you as well. So I really wanted to show you these. I know the new modern open floor plans, the new build constructions are by far the most popular, but I still get clients that reach out to me and they're really looking for properties that have character, some of the older ones. So this is just something I wanted to show you, just so you know there is options here in Matthews, depending on what you're actually looking for you and your family. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I sincerely hope it brought some value to you. And if you are thinking about moving here to Charlotte, I would love to be your agent of choice. Go ahead, reach out to me, give me a call, send me an email or text, whatever you prefer. Or of course, we can meet face-to-face on Zoom. I would love to make that move to Charlotte a nice smooth one for you and your family. Now, until next time, I'll see you around town, and God bless.